In this video, there will be 20 different situations or life scenarios. With each scenario, there will be 3 possible choices. If you think you are an INTJ personality type, try to answer each question and find out if your responses are correct. Situation 1. Career decision. Your choices are A. Pursue a stable and secure job with a steady income. B. Take a risk and start a business based on a passion or innovative idea. Or C. Opt for a career change to explore a completely different field. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would carefully analyze the pros and cons of each option. They would likely lean towards option B or C as they are known for their innovative thinking and desire for personal fulfillment. They would thoroughly research the market, assess the potential risks, and create a strategic plan before making their final decision. Situation 2. Relationship dilemma. Your choices are A. Stay in a comfortable but unfulfilling relationship. B. End the relationship and embrace single life. Or C. Work on improving communication and addressing issues within the relationship. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would approach this situation with logical reasoning. They might be inclined towards option C initially as they prefer problem-solving and finding solutions. However, if the issues persist and they see little potential for growth, they would be decisive and opt for option B, valuing their independence and emotional well-being. Situation 3. Travel destination. Your choices are A. Go on a guided tour to popular tourist spots. B. Travel independently, creating a custom itinerary for off-the-beaten-path adventures. Or C. Choose a relaxing spa retreat in a picturesque location. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type might find option B most appealing. They enjoy challenging themselves with unique experiences and discovering less conventional places. They would meticulously plan their trip, ensuring it aligns with their personal interests and desire for exploration. Situation 4. Personal project. Your choices are A. Start a blog to share knowledge and ideas. B. Create a technological innovation or software. Or C. Pursue a creative endeavor like writing a book or composing music. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely lean towards option B or C. They thrive on intellectual challenges and creative expression. Their analytical and strategic thinking would lead them to weigh the potential impact and feasibility of each project before choosing the one that aligns best with their long-term goals. Situation 5. Time management. Your choices are A. Maintain a rigid schedule with strict deadlines. B. Allow for flexibility and adaptability in daily routines. C. Find a balance between structure and spontaneity. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would prefer option C. They value efficiency and productivity but also understand the importance of being adaptable to seize opportunities and handle unexpected events. Situation 6. Social interactions. Your choices are A. Attend large social gatherings with many acquaintances. B. Engage in meaningful conversation with a select few friends. C. Find a balance between socializing and spending time alone. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely lean towards option B or C. While they might enjoy meaningful interactions with a few close friends, they also recognize the need for some time alone to recharge and reflect. Situation 7. Conflict resolution. Your choices are A. Confront conflicts head-on and address them immediately. B. Take time to process emotions and analyze the situation before addressing conflicts. C. Seek mediation or involve a neutral third party to facilitate resolution. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would likely choose option B. They prefer to approach conflicts with a rational and calm demeanor, taking time to analyze the situation before addressing the issues directly. Situation 8. Personal growth. Your choices are A. Set ambitious goals and pursue them relentlessly. B. Focus on self-improvement through continuous learning and skill development. C. Find a balance between achievement and enjoying the journey. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely prefer option B. While they are ambitious and goal-oriented, they also understand the importance of constant growth and development through learning and self-improvement. Situation 9. Decision-making. Your choices are A. Trust your gut instincts and make quick decisions. B. Analyze options thoroughly before making decisions. C. Seek advice and input from others before deciding. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would most likely opt for option B. They value logical analysis and prefer to consider all relevant factors before making decisions. Situation 10. Conflict of values. Your choices are A. Stick to personal principles even if it leads to challenging situations. B. Adapt values to fit the circumstances and maintain harmony. C. Seek a compromise that aligns with core values while considering practicality. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely lean towards option A or C. They are committed to their principles and values but can also find practical solutions that align with their core beliefs. Situation 11. Social initiations. Your choices are A. Take the lead and organize social gatherings. B. Wait for others to initiate social plans. Or C. Accept social invitations but be selective about attending. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would likely choose option C. While they might enjoy social interactions, they also value their alone time and prefer to be selective about attending events that align with their interests and goals. Situation 12. Handling criticism. Your choices are A. Accept criticism gracefully and use it as an opportunity for growth. B. Defend themselves against criticism and provide logical counter-arguments. Or C. Reflect on criticism privately before responding. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would lean towards option C. They would take time to reflect on the criticism and consider its validity before responding in a calm and rational manner. Situation 13. Project management. Your choices are A. Work independently on projects and take full ownership. B. Collaborate with others and delegate tasks as needed. Or C. Balance independent work with occasional collaboration. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely choose option C. They value autonomy and take ownership of their projects, but also recognize the benefits of collaboration and delegation for efficient project management. Situation 14. Dealing with procrastination. Your choices are A. Set strict deadlines and hold themselves accountable. B. Break tasks into smaller parts and tackle them one step at a time. Or C. Find creative ways to make tasks more interesting and motivating. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would probably prefer option B. They might break tasks into manageable parts to maintain focus and overcome procrastination. Situation 15. Conflict avoidance. Your choices are A. Confront conflicts immediately to resolve issues. B. Avoid conflicts to maintain harmony. C. Address conflicts at a later time when emotions have subsided. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely opt for option C. They prefer resolving conflicts calmly and rationally, which may be best achieved after emotions have cooled down. Situation 16. Time for hobbies and interests. Your choices are A. Dedicate a specific time each day to pursue hobbies. B. Allow flexibility and spontaneity for hobbies as time permits. Or C. Balance hobbies with other commitments using a schedule. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type might choose option C. They appreciate structure and may allocate time for hobbies while ensuring they fit into their overall schedule. Situation 17. Handling failure. Your choices are A. See failure as an opportunity for growth and learning. B. Strive for perfection and be devastated by failure. Or C. Accept failure gracefully and move forward with determination. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type would likely lean towards option A or C. They recognize that failure is a part of the learning process and would use it as an opportunity to grow and improve. Situation 18. Social media presence. Your choices are A. Maintain a minimal presence on social media for privacy. B. Engage on social media selectively and with a focus on professional networking. Or C. Use social media actively for sharing ideas and connecting with like-minded individuals. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely choose option B. They value privacy and may use social media selectively for networking and sharing ideas. Situation 19. Seeking feedback. Your choices are A. Proactively seek feedback from others to improve performance. B. Rely on self-assessment and personal evaluation. Or C. Request feedback only when it's critical for growth. INTJ response. The INTJ personality type would likely lean towards option B or C. They might rely on self-assessment and seek feedback only when necessary for continuous improvement. Situation 20. Decision to mentor others. Your choices are A. Take on mentoring roles to share knowledge and support others. B. Focus on personal growth and learning rather than mentoring. Or C. Mentor selectively, choosing opportunities aligned with personal interests. INTJ response. The person with the INTJ personality type might choose option C. While they value personal growth, they might consider mentoring when opportunities align with their interests and expertise. Okay, pencils down, now add your points. If you've scored at least 15 points, you've passed the test and you are an INTJ personality type. If you've scored between 0 and 5, you are probably a different personality type. And if you've scored between 6 and 14 points, you should watch this video next.